Hello and welcome everyone, welcome to it again. Today we are going to be doing a top 10 video on my most favorite games on the GameCube. And also what I hope and think should be remastered for the Switch in the near future. So let's go. Number 10, Beautiful Joe 2. Now that was such a good game. Like, I don't know what it is about Beautiful Joe's series. It was a good game. I didn't quite care for the last one, the third one, the Big Brawl one. That was okay. It got a bit more confusing. Beautiful Joe 1 was iconic. It broke newer records for since 3D animation, 2D animation. You could go through those backgrounded doors and that you usually can't go through. Usually you would be in a side scroller, so it broke new records. With Beautiful Joe 2, it broke more records because now you could team up with Sylvia, his partner in crime, and oh my god, it was so fun to see. I can't believe it, and I've been still playing the game for this long. Come on. But enough of that part, because I think it should be remastered someday soon in the future for the Switch or whatever next console is coming up in the next few years. But please Nintendo, listen to what I'm saying. Remaster some of these games that I'm about to do. Number 9. Okay, this one was a tough one to put because I loved the TV show and I love the remaking movies of live action movies. Didn't care for the old live action TV show. That was terrible. Don't even know why it's on Netflix. But Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the first game for GameCube to have Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. That was revolutionary and so much fun. Going through all the chapters in the game, going through every episode in the game from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles from year 2000. That was amazingly fun to see. Come on. And then when they did the GameCube game for it, oh, I was surprised. It was so much fun. Back in the day when I first got this game, I was overwhelmed with happiness for it because the show was amazing. And the other two games, I don't mind the part 2 one of the Turtles game coming out, but then when they remade the live action movie for a game of it, or whatever it was, how do I put this? It felt like the Tom and Jerry game for the 64, but I don't know what to think of it, you know what I'm saying, right? Anyways, though, it's all good. It's fine. Number 8, Sarges War, the old army game for the Nintendo 64, but when they made it fully Sarges War on the GameCube, that was awesome. Me and my cousin Rayleigh one time, we got to get together over the summer or winter one year, and oh my gosh, so much fun. Like we played the game until like 1 a.m. in the morning in Edmonton. Like, oh my god. It was by far the most fun that we had to play Sarges War. We took turns on the game for sure, but like we had the most amazing time in it. Like I think this game should have a remaster, a remake, if you will. But like, my god, Sarge's War, I don't know what else to say. It was the perfect game of a war game. Oh, I love the third person version of it. I didn't quite care for the first person version of it because like, you know, it's a bit weird, but the storyline, the heartbreaking romantic part in it when he goes crazy and shoots out the place. It's so cool. Like, this is why we need more games like this. I need to feel this excited, this emotional. Like, yes, and I've felt this way from Resident Evil 5, Resident Evil 6, and all the other Resident Evil ones, because they've had such good backgrounds. They have had good connections to people, and with everything else, it's amazing. But for Sarge's War, you could not find this anywhere. Like, please remaster it. Like, put it on Nintendo eShop. I don't care. Just please remaster Sarge's War. Beautiful! Number 7. Pitfall Harry the Lost Explorer. Wow! Wow! This game is good. Okay. The adventure game of Pitfall Harry was revolutionary for me. It's the first adventure game I ever played. And yes, I know it's had a remastered version on the Wii. I don't mind that. It's been decades now. And like, you know what I'm gonna say. Please remake Pitfall Harry. Like, in my view, Pitfall Harry was a childhood memory for me. And it still is. I still play it. I love it. Like, every character is so amazing. Quick Claw, Pitfall Harry, Bitter Hunter Cole, Leech, like, and Jonathan St. Clair, like, Puska, oh my gosh, Minkei, what the hell? Those characters are so good. And when you go through each of the temples to be a spiritual creature, when you switch bodies with these creatures, it's so cool. Like, and the puzzles in the game was so much fun. And to also see the very first Pitfall game from the Atari, come on, that was epic. Number 6. This one's a hard one to pronounce. Now Namco sees them. Anyways, this Namco game has all the perfect games. It has a bit of Pac-Man in it. It has a bit of racing games in it. It just has a lot of good games from Sega console, from the Atari, from the NES. It's got the oldest games in there. Now, I'm not one to judge on all these games, but I have mixed feelings about everything, but I just want to put it out there, remake it to bring childhood memories back to the present day. Like, that's why I'm doing this. Like, to bring back every single memory. And for the new generation of children to see what they've missed. Like, I'm sorry, like, guys, like, with my younger cousins, Dustin and Hollis, like, they love a lot of good games, but they know the games of today's standards. They don't know what I grew up with. So, please remake some of these games that I'm naming. Number 5. My favorite Sonic game, Sonic Adventures 2! Beautiful animation, the speed, like the battles, oh my gosh! And when you could race against your own characters in versus mode, when you could fight people in the game as well in versus mode, and when you could collect the Chaos Emeralds in versus mode. Beautiful, like, oh my gosh, like, I don't mind the Sonic Generation game that they remade a few of these levels and all, but like, with Sonic Adventure 2, it's irreplaceable. It cannot be replaced. This game has so much. I don't know how to describe it, because like, everything makes sense to me in this game. And yes, I know it's based off of a TV show. Yes, I know that. But the game itself is fantastic. And I'm overly excited on this one because of the Sonic movie. Like, I know someday the Sonic movie will have a game on its own, right? But I just want to see Sonic Adventures 2 to come back to the near future of games. As I said earlier, think of what the new children of the new age have to see. They don't know Sonic. They don't know anything about good old games. They think all this new flashy stuff in the Call of Duty, The Last of Us, Outlast. They play from Five Nights at Freddy's. They play a lot of these other games that are, I guess would be the word, unethical, or like, I don't know. But you guys know what I'm saying, right? People these days need to know and need to play older games of the older generation of my generation have to offer of the most amazing parts in this world. Number 4. This was a hard one to choose for number 4, because I have 4 last games to put in. Oh, I'm crying now because we're at the end of the video almost. But number 4, Luigis Mansion, the first Luigis Mansion on GameCube. Oh my God, this is a good game. This was also revolutionary to, I think, 3D dimensional game. Like, oh my gosh. Like I said through a Beautiful Joe way earlier. These new games of 3D world of games are so amazing because like you can go through walls that you couldn't really go through in older games, and you know what I mean. And with the fighting ghosts in Luigi's Mansion, amazing! Holy crap, this was groundbreaking, ground-shaking amazingness. Like, I don't know what to say about Luigi's Mansion. I didn't care for Luigi's Mansion 2, but Luigi's Mansion 3, I was sold on it. I loved it. And then I went back to go play the original Luigi's Mansion. Loved it. Like, I've beaten the game 6 times now. It's so amazing. Like, just please listen to me, Nintendo, if you guys are watching. Just like, please remake some of these games for the Switch, for the newer console that's coming out someday, who knows, in the future. But all I'm saying is, right now, in this moment, please remake these games. Like, these are my top 10. We're getting to the top 3 now. So let's go. Number 3, Super Smash Bros. Melee. The most amazing game for the franchise. Like, okay, do not get me wrong, I love Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, loved Super Smash Bros. Brawl, loved the Super Smash Bros. Wii U. I don't know what else to say. These games are amazing. Like, the only criticism that I have for the last 2 generation games of Super Smash Bros. Wii U and Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, these are 2 criticisms I only have. Everything else is fine. No, wait, 3 criticisms. Anyways, back in Super Smash Bros. 64 on the Nintendo 64, it had break the targets and race to the finish. That was amazing. Those were good challenges. Me and my cousin Corey had fun with it. Me and my other friends had fun with it back in the day. Well, when I had friends. I'm sorry, guys. I just made myself laugh with being I have no friends right now. Anyways, so Super Smash Bros. Melee after that, oh wow. A remake of the break the target and race to the finish. A new version of it in Super Smash Bros. Melee. It was revolutionary. It was amazing. Sure, you had to break the time limit or whatever, right? But like, it was just amazing. What I really want for the next Super Smash Bros. Game, if there will ever be a newer Super Smash Bros. Game, put in break the targets and also put in race to the finish, but from Super Smash Bros. Melee, and I want you guys to put this in to the next Super Smash Bros. Game, if there will ever be a new feature game of it, right? Please put in the 100 challenges and to unlock some of the characters and to break time limits or use certain characters to beat another certain character, like how in Super Smash Brothers Melee, I think it was challenge 31, you had to be Ness and you had to take down Captain Falcon within in like about 60 seconds or something. I don't remember the challenge. I haven't played it in a while. Might go back and play it soon after this video. But like, you get what I'm saying, right? Please bring in Super Smash Bros. Melee for the Switch, so everyone can have the older generation game and see what most people saw in the old days. Like, this game was good. Like, come on, people, bring it on. Number 2, Mario Kart Double Dash. The most epic, groundbreaking racing game of all time. Now, I know there have been other Mario Kart games that broke every barrier, right? No, you don't know. Like, yes, they have the gravity wheels to go on walls, to go upside down on ceilings, right? That's not groundbreaking anymore. It's just stupid. Like, yes, I love Mario Kart 8 Deluxe on the Switch. I'm glad it's remastered. I'm glad every character is unlocked. But what do you take us for? Come on! Bring back Mario Kart Double Dash. It was groundbreaking. Seriously, people, what are you guys thinking? Like, bring back the most epic game of all time. You could use 2 characters. One can drive, one can shoot the abilities and whatever, right? That was revolutionary for this game. Like, I know it is in its own franchise of a tiny world, but it was a good game. It was the most amazing Mario Kart game ever that I played. Like, me and my parents, oh my gosh, we played it for so long, and like, I kept winning every time, right? But sure, it doesn't have a online feature. I would like it to have a online feature, but also what I really enjoyed about Mario Kart Double Dash was that you could do a 2-player version of the game or a 4-player version of the game when you have 8 characters at the same time, all of them facing each other in the game, racing each other in the game. But what I loved the most is when you went to one setting in the game and you could have 2 people on the same go-kart. One shoots those special abilities and whatever, and one just drives. That was revolutionary for me. I loved that part. Do not get me wrong. I like what they're doing in the Mario Kart other games, but please make a remake of this or make a sequel to Double Dash. Please. Okay, we are here at the very last one. Number 1 in the sun. And I mean this literally. Super Mario Sunshine! Come on! There hasn't been a sequel to it yet. I don't know if there will ever be a sequel to it. But from Mario Odyssey, you saw the island part on the globe, Health Ivino in the map, right? So there could be a potential part 2 to Super Mario Sunshine. Who knows? But what I'm really saying here is, like, with a 3D world like that, and you got that water jetpack pump on your back. Beautiful. It was so much fun playing that. Like, all the adventures were amazing. And like, I don't know what else to say about it. I just love the adventure, and I loved that you fought Bowser Jr. as that shadow water form Mario. That's cool. But anyways, guys, hope you guys enjoyed this. Thank you guys for watching. Like, share, subscribe, comment. Give lots of love. Love you all, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.